The key area of our research focuses on how the government conceptualizes, runs, and assesses its initiatives. This is this isn't just about the launching a new project, but it's about the comprehensive process. These cover a wide array of topics. And it can range from high-level strategic management, which is about the setting of long-term visions, down to the very practical and real-world specific implementations challenges that field workers and administrations face every day. At its heart, this research focuses on three key processes: the design, how are public sector initiatives planned and structured from the beginning. Includes the everything from needs assessments to policy implementations. And the management, how are these initiatives run on a day-to-day basis. This involves resource allocations, staffing, and project oversights to ensure public initiatives effectively achieve their intended social, economic, and political goals. And lastly, evaluation. How do we measure if they actually work? This is crucial for accountability and future improvements of the projects, activities, and programs.
Program design and planning. Strategic alignment. Research explores how public programs and activities can be developed to align with broader public policy objectives and national developmental frameworks. For example, a paper might analyze how a public health program was designed to support a government's overall health and wellness strategy.
Needs assessment. Studies investigate methods for accurately assessing community needs to ensure that programs and projects are relevant and effective. This can involve mixed method research designs such as combining quantitative surveys with qualitative reviews to understand what a community truly needs. A needs assessment is a systematic process of identifying the difference or gap between a current state and desired future state in order to determine priorities for improvement and allocate resources effectively.
Implementation fidelity. Papers examine the factors that influence how well a program is implemented compared to its original design. This research can use models like the CIPP, context, input, process, product, evolution model to systematically study the execution of public program, project, and activities. Agile and adaptive management. Some studies explore the application of agile methodologies which are common in the private sector to public policy and project development. These papers often present case studies showing how agile teams have adapted to complex and unpredictable public sector environments.
Stake- Stakeholder engagement and participation. Community engagement. Research analyzes the importance and limitation of involving citizens in the development of public initiatives. This includes exploring different levels of public participation from simple consultation to full citizen empowerment. Ang ibig sabihin nito ay ang pagsama-sama ng mga mamamayan sa paggawa ng pampublikong proyekto o plano maaaring tanungin lang sa isa o bigyan ang kapangyarihang makilahok ang mga desisyon. Empowerment. Stakeholder management for large public infrastructure project. Research on stakeholder and communication engagement is critical. These studies examine how project managers can navigate complex and often adversarial relationship among various interest groups. Stakeholder management sa malalaking proyekto, mahalaga ang tamang pakikitungo at pakikipag-ugnayan sa iba't ibang grupo o tao na may kinalaman sa proyekto upang maiwasan ang hindi pagkakaunawan at mapaganda ang resulta.
Evaluation and impact assessment. Measuring success. A key areas of research is challenge of defining and measuring success for public projects, which often have multiple non-commercial objectives. Studies development frameworks for evaluating success beyond financial metrics, incorporating social impact and social benefits. Second, ex-post evaluation. Research often involves evaluating projects after they are completed and operational to assess their long-term impact on society. For example, a study could evaluate a completed transportation project and determine if it's achieved its original goals of reducing traffic congestion and boosting economic activities.
Sector-specific examples: education. Research papers on education program projects and activities often focus on youth programs, climate change mitigation efforts in schools, and the effectiveness of different educational policies. Research papers on education programs, projects, and activities often focus on youth development initiatives such as leadership training, scholarship programs, and career readiness efforts. They also explore climate change mitigation in schools, including environmental education, sustainable campus projects. Another key research area is the evaluation of educational policies, for instance, assessing the effectiveness of the K-12 curriculum, distance learning implementation, or inclusive education programs for students with disabilities. Infrastructure. Studies in this area analyze the complexities of developing and managing large public infrastructure projects, including financial management, risk, and political dynamics. Health and social programs. Research examines the development and implementation of social welfare and health initiatives, from program planning to impact assessment. Infrastructure studies in this sector analyze the planning, development, and management of large-scale public infrastructure projects such as roads, bridges, water systems, and public buildings.
Number 2, seminar type of lecture and innovation of resource speaker. A seminar type of lecture involves an expert resource speaker delivering a monologue, often with visual aids, to educate a group on a specific topic, while the audience is expected to be able to ask, question, and interact during or after the presentation. An innovation for resource speaker in a formal request letter to document outlining the seminar's topic, date, time, venue, and the speaker's expected role and contribution to the event.
Types of seminar lectures. Number 1. Foundational lecture. This is a standard expert-led presentation that covers the core principles, methodologies, and terminology of project management. Purpose: to provide participants with a strong theoretical understanding of project development and management. Number 2. Case study analysis. A lecture that presents a real-world or simulated project case study, allowing the speaker to walk the audience through the challenges, decisions, and outcomes of a specific project. Purpose: to illustrate how project management principles are applied in practice and to demonstrate problem solving in a real-world context.
Number 3. Interactive workshop. In this type of seminar, participants don't just sit and listen. They take part in activities and real-life exercises. The speaker serves more as a guide who helps everyone learn by doing. Purpose: to let participants experience and practice using project management tools and techniques firsthand. Number 4. Expert panel discussion. This seminar brings together several experts who share their ideas and experiences on a certain topic. A moderator leads the talk to keep it engaging and organized. Purpose: to give the audience different opinions and spark meaningful discussions about complex topics.
Number 5, Lesson Learned Review. A lecture focused on a specific project that has recently concluded. The speaker or project leader reflects on the success, failures, and overall learning points. The purpose of this to share insights gained from direct experience, helping participants avoid common pitfalls and replicate successful strategies. Agile or Scrum Simulation, a highly interactive, game-based seminar where participants act out the rules and ceremonies of an Agile or Scrum project. The purpose of this to allow participants to experience the Agile methodology firsthand, teaching them how to manage iterative development and react to change effectively.
Webinar series. Instead of a single, long seminar, a series of a shorter, focused online lectures can be delivered over a period of time. Purpose: to allow for deeper dives into specific topics, such as risk management, budget control, stakeholder communication, and to accommodate attendees with busy schedule. A webinar series allows participants to learn gradually over time, making it more flexible and convenient, especially for those with busy schedule. Each session focuses on a specific subject such as risk management, budget control, or stakeholder communication, allowing for a deeper understanding of each topic. The main purpose of a webinar series is to provide in-depth learning on the selected topics by breaking them into manageable sessions and accommodate different schedule so participants can join session more easily.